Let's talk counterfeit games. Do you think you can spot the fake? I'll give you a few seconds to decide. That was a trick question. 3 of them are actually counterfeit, so let's talk about the differences. For one, counterfeit games tend to be lighter than their real counterparts. Not to say all Game Boy games are exactly the same weight, but the fakes are noticeably lighter. The plastic on the outside of the game can also be pretty telling. They tend to be shinier, more refined, almost like they're made from a new process, unlike these old games. Also, unless the games are brand new, they're probably going to be a bit beat up or ragged in some way. So if it feels too good to be true, or too new, it probably is. I think things start to get way more interesting once we open them up. Let's take a look at a real game first. As you can see, there is a PCB, and it more or less takes up the majority of the cartridge. There's also a watch battery in here, which is used for saving and time tracking. Now, let's take a look at the duplicates. Notice how they vary wildly between them all, but this actually isn't that strange, even for authentic cartridges. What is different is how little space these PCB take up in the internal cartridge. That might be a big reason they're so much lighter. Also notice only one of these games has a battery. That actually makes this one the most reliable of the 3. The Pokemon Yellow dupe and the Blade dupe actually have the ability to save. The Blade dupe using its battery, and the Yellow actually saves using the same location as where it stores its ROM, surprisingly. Apparently the newer dupes are doing this, but this is much more volatile than the battery method. So there's a solid chance one day this game file gets corrupted. So while I'm not encouraging counterfeit cartridges, I will say if you do end up purchasing one, it may be worth opening it up and seeing what's inside. And if you don't inspect your cartridges, don't come crying to me when you finally get all 3 shiny starters just for your save file to be completely corrupted and lost forever. If you like this video or you learned something new, make sure to drop a like and follow for more cool retro tech.